Welcome to This Week in Astrology. This is episode number 581 for May 1 through 15th, 2021. Jupiter is the featured player in the first half of May. He amplifies spiritual awakening and inspired creativity as he enters Pisces and rainbows magical possibilities as he quintiles Uranus. We also have a Taurus new moon with a surprisingly spiritual and creative potential, as well as a double yadki that supports lightning speed shadow work. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm your host, Benjamin Bernstein, broadcasting from thisweekinastrology.com. I record these forecasts as an audio podcast and a video, so take your pick. The video version includes detailed chart graphics, which you can also see in my written forecasts at astroshaman.com. This Week in Astrology is honored to be one of the internet's top 10 astrology podcasts. Check out our website where you can hear the show and subscribe to podcast updates. And if you haven't already, be sure to click the link in the show notes for 2 chances to win a free Astrology Plus session with me each month. What's old as we come into May, we've got a waning moon and Pluto is retrograde through October 6th. Let's get into our new events. On Wednesday, May 5th, Quintiles make magic. This 72-degree aspect, 1/5 of the circle, is associated with divine inspiration, mystical experience, and fairy dust. We might as well throw in unicorns and rainbows while we're at it. When it connects 2 planets with such positive potential, the upside can be amazing. We can feel this Jupiter-Uranus quintile, Jupiter 29 Aquarius, Uranus 11 Taurus, March 30th through August 8th. That's when it's in orb or close enough to connect. Obviously, it's been going for a while already. It's in orb again December 3rd through January 12th of 2022. This aspect is exact 3 times, May 5th today, also July 3rd and December 24th. Here are some of the wonderful ways we might experience Jupiter quintile Uranus. Many thanks to Ren Butler for letting me borrow from his masterful book, The Archetypal Universe, Astrological Patterns in Human Culture, Thought, Emotion, and Dreams. So here are some of the ways this quintile could play out. Dramatic breakthroughs and quantum leaps, rebirth and awakening, surprising resolution of problems, unexpected openings and opportunities, expanded horizons, changes of fortune or philosophy, incurable and infectious optimism, heightened aliveness, access to new layers or realms of experience, transcendence of petty problems and attachments, urges to share your light, the light at the end of the tunnel, the eureka moment, feelings of universal redemption, collective epiphanies and awakenings, breakthroughs that benefit everyone, everything around you coming vibrantly alive, higher emancipation, freedom for all, the truth shall make you free, maximum liberation, moments of genius or brilliance, divine inspiration, create a frenzy to become as God, flashes of greatness, ascendancy of the liberal, humanitarian, and progressive impulses, surges of cultural flowering. And here's more good news. These wonderful possibilities are amplified or extended thanks to other astrological events as well. First, Jupiter and Uranus seamlessly transition from their quintile into a flowing energetic sextile. That's in orb for 3 months at the end of this year, starting December 6th through March 6th. Second, since Uranus carries the same archetypal energy as Aquarius, we can enjoy these same delightful effects when Jupiter is in Aquarius. Jupiter finishes a 6-month passage through Aquarius on May 13th and then revisits the lightning sign July 28th through December 28th. Next, on Thursday, May 6th, heal emotional wounds fast with a double yadki. 2 finger of God aspect patterns, formerly known as yads, merge to form a double yadki. This adjustment-loving configuration begins today on May 6th, peaks on the 13th, and ends on the 19th. It includes Mars, Saturn, Uranus, and the South Node. Old emotional wounds are symbolized by the South Node of the Moon, Saturn, and Mars placement in the emotional sign of Cancer. Rapid breakthrough is catalyzed by fast-moving Mars and lightning speed Uranus. Some people think it's best to sweep old traumas under the rug or let them hang around. Or they choose slow healing methods that could take years to bring complete healing if it happens at all. Not me. With an Aquarius sun and a first house Uranus hugging my ascendant and opposing my sun, I want things that work fast. That's why I love high-speed shadow work, supercharged by modalities like holotropic breathwork variants. I'm a shamanic breathwork practitioner, for example. Shamanic plant spirit ceremonies like ayahuasca, San Pedro, mushrooms, or internal family systems therapy. I also offer a powerful shadow work tool that's fast, easy, quick, and free. It's called the Healing Invocation and was downloaded into my brain over 10 years ago during an ayahuasca ceremony. I've shared it with thousands of people since then and have been flooded with emails marveling at how such a simple technique gives such amazing results. If you'd like to try it, I offer full instructions and a guided meditation in my free invocation masterclass. There's a link to it in the show notes, but if you want to just get there quick and easy, go to astroshaman.com. The last word in the menu bar is invocations. Click or tap that, and it will lead you to the masterclass. This double yadki also has other uses. With Mars as its focal point, anything represented by the red planet could be powerfully energized. These possibilities include stepping out as a warrior, pioneer, entrepreneur, or sexual being. Saturn in Aquarius offers innovative wisdom, while Uranus can send you intuitive hits and inspire innovative thinking. Finally, the South Node can help you rekindle dormant talents from past lives. By the way, I'm sticking to major events this time. We have so many of them that I didn't want to clutter the forecast with small, quick transits. Let's go to Tuesday, May 11th. A Taurus new moon with surprising spiritual and creative potential. This new moon lines up at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 21 degrees, 17 minutes Taurus. Any Taurus new moon is great to start or revitalize worldly security, income, and possessions. Taurus rules all 5 senses, so give yourself wonderful things to see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. Optimize Taurus's legendary stubbornness by first thinking through which things really should be maintained in their current configuration. Spend time in nature and make time to chill out. One Taurus motto is, I'm not a human doing, I'm a human being. Aspects. This new moon's most exciting aspect is a Neptune sextile. This harmoniously energizing soft aspect with the Taurian luminaries highlights 3 juicy possibilities. The first is amplified law of attraction potential. In this context, Neptune represents imagination and visualization. The sun and moon in Taurus represent manifestation into the physical world. By the way, in the written forecast, I have a link to my favorite law of attraction book, and that's also in the show notes. The sextile also makes it easier to maintain embodied awakening. Looked at this way, Neptune represents divine consciousness, while the Taurian luminaries represent this higher awareness as a normal presence in your daily life. This state is sometimes called walking between the worlds or the marriage of heaven and earth. To learn how to quickly call in embodied awakening every morning, then easily maintain it throughout the day, check out that free invocation masterclass I mentioned a moment ago. A third way to use this sextile is for conscious dissolution. Here, the Taurus planets represent the object or structure you no longer desire. Neptune represents the water or divine flow that can wash them away. It's sort of like law of attraction in reverse. Other aspects. This new moon also features a Pluto trine. Pluto can transmit wealth and power, while Taurus represents money and possessions. The trine that connects them is a harmonious aspect, but it only gives a certain amount for free. It's a little bit lazy. You'll need to apply focused effort if you want to optimize this aspect's wealth-building potential. The combination of Pluto and Taurus is also great for sacred sex. Taurus represents sensuality, while Pluto can elevate sexual pleasure to include ecstatic soul blending. 2 asteroid goddesses also aspect this new moon. A Pallas Athena sextile can help you embody the energy of the warrior goddess. This archetype also excels at strategy, negotiation, and diplomacy. Finally, a Juno quincunx invites life-enhancing adjustments in your committed partnerships. The Sabian symbol for this new moon is a white dove flying straight and fearlessly over troubled waters. A white dove is a universal symbol of peace. The troubled waters represent all our difficulties, personal, social, and global. This symbol invites you to set a straight and fearless course toward peacefulness, no matter how much challenge you're facing. The universe operates on an as within, so without principle. The greater the harmony you hold within yourself, the more harmony you'll experience firsthand in the world around you. If you haven't healed the disharmony within yourself, you'll spread disharmony to the world around you despite your best intentions. That's why being able to maintain a strong level of equanimity is so important. I once again recommend the quick and easy embodied awakening invocation in my free invocation masterclass. The more peaceful you are on the inside, the more effectively you'll be able to spread peace in the world around you. Thursday, May 13th, double yadki peaks. I mentioned this a moment ago, and it started on May 6th, peaks here on the 13th and ends on the 19th. But much more importantly, on May 13th, Jupiter enters Pisces. Jupiter begins a limited engagement in Pisces today at 6:36 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, following a high-speed 6-month run through Aquarius. Jupiter will hang out in Pisces for 2.5 months before retrograding back into Aquarius on July 28th. Jupiter will re-enter Pisces on December 28th and then sprint through the sign of the fishes in just 5.5 months. It will enter Aries on May 10th of 2022. I'm once again grateful to Ren Butler for letting me borrow from his awesome book, The Archetypal Universe, Astrological Patterns in Human Culture, Thought, Emotion, and Dreams. We begin with the more challenging shadow qualities of Jupiter in Pisces so that we can finish with its positive possibilities. The world needs the flowing possibilities of Jupiter in Pisces now more than ever. Shadow qualities: over-optimism and rose-colored glasses, spaced out impractical idealism, new age naivete and gullibility, blurred distinctions and belief in anything, overextension, excessive generosity, unwise financial speculation, illusions of easy material return, mirages of a glorious prosperity, fool's gold, self-indulgence and laziness combined with high expectations, excessive ritual trappings and ceremony in religion, spiritual materialism, wholesale illusions and projections, esoteric pretensions, psychic inflation and grandiosity. Yeah, there's a lot of low sides, but guess what? We also have lots of wonderful flowing qualities. These include feelings of faith and wonder, grand ideals and visions, heightened intuition, exalted dreams, an expansive inner life, outpourings of creative expression, dream come true optimism, a feeling of being buoyed or lifted from within, blissful states of cosmic unity, reconnection with divine consciousness, tolerance and forgiveness, altruism and generosity, broad-ranging kindness and compassion, transcendence of factionalism, human compassion transcending creed or affiliation, authentic spiritual institutions, the humanitarian safety net, all-encompassing shifts of vision, the revisioning and reenchantment of a culture, consciousness expanding everywhere, sacred wonders and pilgrimages, mystical or spiritual education. Wow, a lot of great opportunities there. Remember, with Jupiter in Pisces, life is not a spectator sport. The more each of us embodies the positive potentials of Jupiter in Pisces, the easier it will be for the world's people, societies, institutions, and governments to do the same. We are all connected, and your consciousness and actions affect everyone and everything. As Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. Here's an announcement for you. Everyone is welcome to participate in many Awakening Plus Zoom calls for free. These events support your individual healing and awakening, as well as global spiritual awakening. Some events are for Awakening Plus members only, but we'd love to have you join our supportive online community. Dip your toe in the water with our 30 days for $1 risk-free trial membership. Here's some info on our May events, all at 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Every Monday, we do New Earth Support Team, free. In this popular weekly event, we first create our sacred container and invoke embodied awakening. Then we let our divine allies know that we've come to serve the great global awakening. They take it from there. The divine likes to give as good as it gets. Our spiritual service is routinely rewarded with personal healing, spiritual upgrades, and profound bliss. Then we have a members only event on Wednesday, May 5th. It's called Individual Healings that also bless the senders. You can support the individual healing of the people on this call and maybe even get one of your own. The magic of this process is in the combined healing intentions of everyone who participates. Don't be surprised if you receive bounce back healing as you hold space for someone else. Last time, 6 members received individual healings. Is it your turn this time? And then on Wednesday, May 12th, another members only event, a brand new event, IFS Inspired Healings. My individual clients have been receiving extraordinary benefits from internal family systems inspired healings. So it's about time Awakening Plus members got in on the action. IFS shows that each of us has many sub-personalities or parts. All our parts are good and necessary. If we're experiencing an emotional or psychological problem, it's because one of these parts or more is carrying a burden. IFS brilliantly blends psychology, shamanism, and spirituality to gently help these wounded parts release their burdens and reintegrate with you. This can help you eliminate chronic challenges and increase your vitality, joy, and zest for life. We should have time for 2 or 3 individual healings. Come witness this amazing modality and possibly receive a healing for yourself. Also on Thursday, May 13th, there's a members-only community support call. So that's the first half of May, super quick titles for the second half. We have a members-only shamanic awakening ceremony on Wednesday, May 19th, then a free public event on Wednesday, May 26th, divinely directed. Awakening Plus features at least 9 live streaming events each month. Many live events are open to everyone for free. Members receive these exclusive benefits. Again, of those 9 live Zoom calls, about half are members only. There's an archive of well over 300 life-transforming events, plus a best of guide. There's enlightening course content, including the complete 16-part Invocation Masterclass, a monthly community connection call, an accountability partner, a private forum, so much value. You can learn more or start your 30 days for $1 risk-free trial membership at awakeningplus.com. At the beginning of each month, we announce a free session winner. This time it's Lisa. She's actually the only Lisa on the list. And just in case you're wondering, the last name starts with R. If that's you, then pop me an email, benjamin@astroshaman.com, and we'll get you set up with your free reading. Congratulations, Lisa. If you didn't win this time, keep going back. We give one away every month. And again, as I mentioned earlier, go to show notes and sign up for that free giveaway. You'll get 2 chances every month, not only this one here on the podcast, but I also give away a freebie in my newsletter every month. Thanks for being here. Once again, I'm Benjamin Bernstein with astroshaman.com. I can serve you with astrology readings, shamanic healing, and one-of-a-kind life coaching. All my one-on-one services are equally effective in person or long distance, and during the pandemic, I've dropped my rates. I also offer an unbeatable price on SolarFire, the #1 astrology software for Windows. And as I mentioned, I run the Awakening Plus online membership for spiritual support. You can learn about all this and more at astroshaman.com. To see the show notes, go to astroshaman.com/581. Please reach out if you have any questions. My email is benjamin@astroshaman.com, and my number for voice and text, 828-338-9852. I'd love to connect with you. We're wrapping up. Please leave me a rating, review, or comment wherever you're getting this episode so others who also love astrology and spirituality can find it. Thanks again for spending this time with me. Stay safe, stay healthy. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light your way.